We got through the inspection. Very nice, very good, which means new upgrades. Yay! I still have to go to align my wheels of the car because I don't know if it's really visible, but they are standing more camber than, you know, just in a straight line, which will be more convenient for the work I'll be doing. My wheels in this moment are straight, but the steering wheel is not all that. So I'm going to fix that right now, and then I'll be back to you guys. Anyway, I think y'all don't really care about the alignment, but more about these overfenders. I'm going to install these. Yeah, it sounds as sketchy as it is. Yeah, I've never done something like this before. It's my first time. I did a lot of research last night, and I hope my YouTube colleagues gave me the right information, and I hope I did enough of investigation and searching on how to place overfenders correctly, because I'm pretty sure this will be a disaster and I won't do this correctly. Hey, but they will build the car, so hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm a little bit nervous because I know my heart will ache very bad when I start cutting in these fenders, but it is part of the job. I know I told you guys in a previous video that I didn't feel the E36 vibe. I'm a victim now. So, the tools I have are these rivets. I think these are called rivets. I have some Fixol silicone. I have my tools for this and my camera just in case. And of course a marker to know where you're gonna cut. Very important. The first step is taping these on and making sure the fitment is good. Oh, it's always nice when your tape doesn't stick. Sticky! Alsjeblieft, waar komt dit niet? Alright. But the alignment of these panels are really nice. Look at the differences. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, but I suppose not. This is not really good, right? I'm still a bit confused. I'm gonna have to do this with different tape. I wouldn't suggest this, but it's the only thing I have right now. It could be me, but I don't like the way this is going. Let me show you. So right here, you can see it isn't fitting properly, but it is following the body line right here. So I can't move this any further. Then, like I showed you, here we have an issue. And then all the way down, it's following this line. But then right here, it's not anymore. Just for comparison, this is with the overfender and this is without the overfender. This is much better in my opinion, but 100% sure of that. We're gonna have to check the end results. Now I'm going to draw where I will screw the pins in, but I don't like the look when the nut shows, so I will cover that up with some sort of putty that we have this smooth clean look again. So I think it actually doesn't really matter where I drill a hole, or is that a little bit impulsive? I think I'm really bad at this. My stomach is turning. Okay, I hope this is gonna be fine. We have to drill now. I'm a little bit nervous.
It's not a joke, please.
I think it's better if I check first how these things work, because I never worked with this before. So you're supposed to put it in behind? What? Girl, am I dumb? No, this is not the way it works. Oh my god. Alright, I figured it out. I had the wrong sizing here. You have different sizes you can put on top, so I had the wrong one. You just put it in front and then you... Danny, yeah, very good, very well. Drew some extra ones just to be sure. Put the car in a different place as well, that I have better lighting and just a better overview and that I don't make any mistakes. There will be no way back now. I hope everything goes a little bit alright. So now that this job is done, we have to put a primer on top of it just to prevent it from getting rusted, because that is something we can really miss. No, niet verder. I don't want that now. Seems that it's not a good thing to use your old primer because it's getting everywhere. So I will have to fix this as well. And so begins the never-ending story of the E36. Well, the primer's done. I think the next step is now cut out the thing that has to be cut out for the fender to, you know, the thing. I think you guys know more about it than I do. And then after that, maybe we have to weld something. I have my silicone already with me so that we can attach it properly onto the fender because I don't want any bad circumstances. In theory, it's actually quite simple. It's just you mark it off, you drill a hole, you put it on there, you grind something out and you're done. But once you start doing the job, I'm not very pleased. I thought it was going to be easier. Like I said, there's no way back. So yeah, let's get going. The pain that I'm feeling can compare to the joy that's coming. But it seems that I don't have a double layered fender like in the YouTube video I watched. In the video they folded the metal plate behind it upwards to match the fender, but that's something I cannot do. So I'm just gonna have to take this plastic piece out and see how I'll fix that. So first we're gonna have to primer this as well, and then we'll go over it with the silicone. We added some extra silicone to this panel so that it really sticks to it and to make sure the water of the rain cannot get inside. We were also sealing the cut with the silicone like I told you before. This is also to prevent rust and just to make sure it's a little bit more nice and clean. Then it comes to taping the overfender back on the OEM fender and placing the rivets into the holes you just drilled, and you tighten them with these rivet pliers. Because I want a seamless finish where you don't see the rivets anymore, it's crucial to limit your height in these rivets, so we're just flattening them out with the grinding machine. Alright, so one OEM fender is already naar de vaantjes, but I have, pain. A donor part from another car I found somewhere on Marketplace to replace the other side, because it's just a little bit sad to ruin something that's actually good. So yeah, good for me. Gonna replace this with the other fender and go through with the passenger sides. Let me show you what it looks like first. So these are the K2 Industries fenders. In my opinion, they look pretty badass, but as you can see here, like I showed you in the beginning, they have some flaws, but I think now this is something a lot of overfenders probably have. The only thing I am not getting my head around is that there is this massive gap here, and there's no way I can push this to the fender. I know there belongs a side skirt to it that probably adjusts to it, but I am not a big fan of that side skirt, so I'm gonna have to find something else that actually fits this, which is gonna be hard, I think, but we'll find something for that anyhow. Disappointed that I made this decision. Absolutely not. It looks good, it looks fine. Right now it looks good from afar. If you go nearby it, you can tell it's not finished yet, but that's okay. That's what a project car is for. Step by step, this car will be absolutely badass and just cool and unique, and that's actually what I wanted. I wanted something very unique, something that you don't find a lot, something that you don't see a lot, and I think this is a good step in the right direction. Now let's loosen up this guy. Very easy. I have one bolt over here when you open up your door, and then you have a few over here, 1, 2, 3, somewhat. Just loosen up, and I think that is it. If not, I'll let you guys know. This one lost its grip, so one thing you can always do is just grind a split in between it and get you a flathead screwdriver and just get the bolt loose like this. It was a little bit more than the 3 I showed you. There's also 1 over here and then 2 underneath, and then we should be able to get this fender off. At least I think so. Where's my tool?
The woman was too stunned to speak.
There is still a bolt underneath on the side. So I'm gonna take that out real quick. How hard could it be? But I'm losing my indicator. What? Nee, dat kan niet. Now it should be okay. Of course not. What would it be? Very easy. Try switching a fender. I thought this was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Get a lemon and squeeze it really close to your eyes.
So we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I don't think this is good. So you're gonna need a total of 8 bolts and 2 that are missing in the car somewhere. We don't talk about it. We should be fine now. Ta-da! Finally. 1 eternity later. Wij gaan erin zien. It was not as good as I thought it was. My car will be the equivalent of those Volkswagens you see in all of those colors. I don't know the name of it. Because we have a red sunroof, we have a black fender, we have a white fender, we have 2 different emblems on the car, and other stuff that doesn't make sense. So I call it the equivalent of this, sorry, it's an ugly car, Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, das Auto.
Now it's rather handy that you can see all the rust spots and where it needs a little bit more attention than I thought it was. Like over here, this is the usual spot. What the fuck? Yeah, gonna sand this down, make sure the rust is gone, make sure all this dirt is gone, and then primer it once again with gravel paint, and then you can add the fender back on. Best, but it's cleaned up a little, which is what I wanted. Another colleague. Nothing but E36 in this here, as you can see. Now it's time to get the fender back on the car and start with the second overfender. It's always fun being ignored. Yeah. So I have been struggling for way too long on this fender. I'm sick and tired of it. Connected everything's adjusted right here. The alignment is pretty okay. The only thing I've been struggling with is the bolts underneath here to connect these two to each other, and it's really something I don't have the patience for right now. Actually, what I'm saying is I'll be doing this off camera and I'll be back when both the overfenders are on the car and we can go on with this drift build I've been planning in my head. Didn't do what I was planning to do today, but that's the thing with cars. You think it's gonna be a 5-minute task and then it turns into a 3-hour job. But you gotta love it, right? In this moment I actually don't, so I'm quitting. It's super late on a Friday. I am heading home. I'll be finishing this tomorrow, but by that time this video will be online already. Anyhow, if you made it till here in the video, I suggest you check out my Instagram and my TikTok, and if you're not subscribed already, I suggest you do that now. So thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate that very much. I'm glad one is on already. You know, it's not always what you have planned in your head, and that's what I've been experiencing with these cars. Yeah. Okay, I'm heading home anyhow, so I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.